that 2 right here, because if this pushes down really fast to this 1 hour trend line, we're getting in it for the initial touch again. Don't really see no reason why this won't push down and bounce. I could be wrong, wouldn't be the first time. But the initial reaction, I would think, would be a bounce off that 1 hour trend line. And sometimes you got to be really quick, you know. If it takes down there and picks up, a lot of times I scalp out way faster than I need to. I can tell you that. Come on, let's get that push. It's hard to believe that this hadn't already pushed back up, especially coming off that 1 hour trend line, which means I might need to be thinking about closing this out. I'm going to move 2 of these down closer to here, and I'll just hold one if this pops up and gets me out. See, initially you want this to bounce harder than that for sure. This ain't a good sign that this hadn't already tried to bounce off that 1 hour trend line. But I'm going to try to hold through it for a second. See what we get here. This is an eval, so I'll wait and put up a little more risk. Maybe close it out and get back in it. Maybe buy a couple more. Get out of 2 real quick if it comes back my way. I try not to hold too many. If I get in more than 3, usually I end up getting out of some pretty quick, and only try to hold 2 or 3. You know, you gotta be patient though. You can't freak out when you see the red. You know, you gotta let it work, do its thing. I'm gonna follow this up with this one, see if it triggers that up there. Try to lock in as much as we can. This is a prime example of an A+ setup, willing to put up some risk. You know, we're gonna keep moving this up, try to lock in as much as we can here. I'm gonna put in another sell stop. I'm gonna follow this up still, let it have a little bit of breathing room, but still try to lock in as much as you can. I only got 1 contract, so I'm gonna put this one back up at this 15-minute trend line up here and see if we can get it to go up there and tag it. Or not, we're already out of that trade, but look, we locked in 520 on that trade right there, and that's A+ setup. And so I'm done with that account today.